Welcome back to Grammar Grade 7. This is Unit 13, Lesson 80, and our unit is all about vocabulary and spelling. Today, we get to build words like little machines. We'll take a base word and snap a small part onto the front or the back, and watch its meaning, or its job, change right in front of us. Those small attached parts are called prefixes and suffixes, and once you know a handful of them, you can unlock hundreds of new words. Let's get started. So, what are we actually adding? We always start with a base word, a word that can stand on its own, like play, or kind, or hope. Then we attach a small word part to it. If we join that part to the front of the base word, we call it a prefix. If we join it to the end of the base word, we call it a suffix. Here's the big idea for the whole lesson. A prefix mostly shifts the meaning of the word, while a suffix mostly shifts its job, the part of speech. Front changes meaning, end changes job. Hold on to that. Let's watch a prefix at work. Start with the base word kind. Now snap the prefix un onto the front, and you get unkind. Notice what happened. The base word kind still sits there, but the little prefix un flipped its meaning all the way over to the opposite, not kind. That's what a prefix does best. It doesn't change what kind of word it is. It changes what the word means. The base is still an adjective, but now it means the reverse. Here are 5 prefixes that show up everywhere, so they're worth memorizing. Un means not, so unhappy means not happy. Re means again, so redo means do again. Pre means before, so a preview is a look before the real thing. Dis means not, or the opposite, so disagree means to not agree. And miss means wrongly, so if you misread a word, you read it the wrong way. See how the meaning of the prefix simply pours into the base word each time? Now let's flip to the other end of the word. Take the base word joy. Joy is a noun, a thing you feel. Attach the suffix full to the end, and you get joyful. But look closely, because something bigger just happened. Joyful isn't a thing anymore. It's a describing word, an adjective. The suffix didn't flip the meaning to its opposite the way a prefix does. Instead, it changed the word's job, turning a noun into an adjective. That's the special power of a suffix. It can change the part of speech. Here are 5 suffixes you'll use constantly. The suffix full means full of, so joyful means full of joy, and it makes an adjective. The suffix less means without, so hopeless means without hope, also an adjective. The suffix ly usually builds an adverb, a word that tells how, like quickly. The suffix often means one who, so a teacher is one who teaches, and that's a noun. And endings like ment and shin build nouns too, turning movement or action into things. Notice how each suffix hands the word a new job. Let's build a word together and label exactly what changes. Start with teach, which is a verb, an action you do. Now add the suffix er to the end. You get teacher. Teach is something you do, but a teacher is a person, a someone. So the suffix er quietly carried the word across from a verb to a noun. This is the move to practice. Pick a base word, add an affix, and then ask yourself what changed, the meaning or the part of speech. Here's a place where a lot of writers slip, so let's slow down. When you add a suffix, the base word's spelling sometimes changes. First, if the base ends in a silent E, you usually drop that E before an ending like ing. Hope becomes hoping, not hoping. Second, if the base ends in a Y, that Y often changes to an I before most suffixes. Happy becomes happiness, not happiness. Third, for some short words, you double the final consonant. Run becomes running, with 2 N's. When you add a suffix, glance back at the base word to see whether it shifts a little. Let's boil it down to a simple routine you can run on any long word. Step 1. Find the base word hiding inside, the part that could stand alone. Step 2. Look at the front, because a prefix there points to a new meaning. Step 3. Look at the end, because a suffix there points to a new job, a new part of speech. And one last habit. Whenever you add a suffix, check the spelling of the base word, since it may shift. Base, front, end, spelling. Let's practice. In this first set, I'll show you a word with an affix, and you decide what that affix is telling you. Remember, a prefix changes the meaning, and a suffix changes the job. Pause the video and choose before I reveal the answer. In the word preheat, the prefix pre means what? Think about preview or pre-game. That pre at the front always points to something that comes earlier. So to preheat an oven is to heat it before you cook. The answer is before. In the word careless, the suffix less means what? The base word is care, and the ending less strips it away. Careless doesn't mean full of care. It means without care. So the answer is without. Adding er to the verb paint makes painter. What kind of word is painter now? Paint is an action, a verb, but a painter is a person who paints. The suffix er carried it over to a noun, so the answer is a noun. In this second set, we'll watch the spelling and spot the affixes. Remember the spelling habits. Drop a silent E, change Y to I, and double a final consonant when needed. Pause and choose before I answer. Add ing to hope. Which spelling is correct? Hope ends in a silent E, and before an ending like ing, we drop that E. So it isn't hoping with an E, it's hoping. The answer is hoping. Add ness to happy. Which spelling is correct? Happy ends in a Y, and before most suffixes, that Y changes to an I. So it isn't happiness, it's happiness. The answer is happiness. Which word has a prefix? Look it quickly. Its extra part, ly, sits at the end, so that's a suffix, not a prefix. Now look at rewrite. Its extra part, re, sits at the front, and a part at the front is a prefix, so the answer is rewrite. Let's gather up what we learned. A prefix joins the front of a base word and changes its meaning. Remember un, re, pre, dis, and miss. A suffix joins the end of a base word and usually changes its job, the part of speech. Remember full, less, ly, er, and meant. And always keep an eye on the spelling, because adding a suffix can nudge the base word, turning hope into hoping and happy into happiness. Find the base, check the front, check the end, and you can build and unlock words all day long. Wonderful work today, and I'll see you in the next lesson.